Sweet.
It's official.
Yep, it is.
So just for starters, man, it's a long process, going through everything. You're finally, through the woods, committed to John Carroll. How's it feel?
It feels great. It's nice to finally find a home, and it's a long journey. A lot of things people don't really see, so it's nice to finally sit back and call John Carroll my home. So.
Right, and throughout that long journey, there's a lot of options, whether it be schools or deciding to play athletics at the next level. Can you just talk a little bit about what made that decision for you? Why you decided on playing baseball at John Carroll?
I think right as I stepped foot on a high school baseball field, I knew playing competitively here, I didn't want high school baseball to be my last game, so I wanted to extend that 4 more years and play more baseball. And yes, I'm playing more baseball. I'm also going to school, so it's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm. And then obviously, on this journey, you can't do it alone. You've got a lot of family here today, your friends all coming through. Just talk a little bit about the people in your life and how they helped you get to this point. A lot of hard work, a lot of effort.
Yeah, for sure. I would just like to thank my parents more than anything, because they're the people who, when I even started to 10U, they're just playing competitive baseball my whole life. They're the ones getting up early in the morning with me and driving me to far travel games at 8 o'clock, and so I thank them, and a bunch of my coaches, and I have Coach Bob back here, so he's helped me out with my swing a lot, and we definitely are in the lab a lot, so really analyzing the game, and it's a long journey, so this is very nice.
Mm-hmm. And then obviously, very exciting to go play at John Carroll, but you still got your senior season here at Edison. Can you just talk a little bit about some of your goals as you wrap up your high school career and kind of segueing into moving on to the next level?
For sure, I'd like to prove myself and be able to put my face up on the wall out there in the cafeteria. So yeah, I'm committed now, but there's still work that has to be done, and job's not finished.
Mm-hmm. Right. So Jeff, we'll start with you. Dom's big day, committing to John Carroll. Can you just talk a little bit about yourself as a parent, how it feels?
Oh, it feels great. Sometimes you wonder if all those long rides in the car, where they're going, and what the end of that journey is, and his goals and dreams, and you try to support him, and he is addicted to the grind, so he kind of paved his own way, and we supported him along the way.
And then Janelle, I'll pass it over to you if you want to take the mic, and ask you Jeff kind of mentions all those long car rides, all the grind. Can you just talk a little bit about you guys as parents, because you're driving, you're setting up all these events, going to these tournaments. Talk a little bit about how the work that you guys have put in, how that is manifested, and how rewarding it is to see it result in this moment.
Yeah, I can really say that this has been a goal of Dominic since he was little. To see it to come to fruition is really huge for us. As parents, you want to support your kids doing whatever they love. This is what he loves, and to see him do it at the next level is really exciting for us. So we're so happy for him.
Mm-hmm. And then Jeff, passing it back to you again. Just talk to me a little bit about what you guys saw in John Carroll, whether it be the campus, the coaches, the academics. What allowed you guys to say, I think this is the right choice for you too?
We had been to a couple campuses beforehand and talked to a couple coaches beforehand, and we always like certain aspects of each school, but when we went to John Carroll, Janelle and I looked at each other immediately and kind of knew, and then Dom looked back at us, but it was everything there that fell into place. It wasn't just a few pieces. So the coaches were great with us. The program itself, the business program Dom's going into is a great program, so we feel like he's getting all the pieces of the puzzle there.
Mm-hmm. And then Janelle, I'll ask this last question here. A lot of times, when it comes to a student athlete, going to the next level, a lot of character traits, hard work, whatever the case may be. Can you just talk a little bit about some of the characteristics of your son that you feel like have helped him kind of reach this point.
Yeah, I can certainly say that Dominic is never to be outworked. He's the hardest worker in the room. He's a leader. He's passionate about the sport. He loves his teammates. He'll do anything for them. I think that's what's really got him to this next level, and something that he'll take with him all the years through.
So just for starters, talk to me, and this obviously isn't your first time going through this experience, but talk to me about what it's like sending Dominic, one of your players, to compete at the next level.
Yeah, it's always great when we can see kids in our program who want to go on to the next level, be able to reach that goal. It takes a lot of hard work and a lot of time, not just with the things that we do in practice, but a lot of those things they do on their own that nobody sees. So, just see that those kids can go out and succeed and reach that goal is always great to see.
Mm-hmm. And for those things that we don't really see, whether it be at practice or outside, the work that he puts in, can you just talk a little bit about Dom, seeing him in practice and his work habits, his work ethic, how that's helped translate to him, playing at the next level?
Yeah, he's always been willing to stay after practice, come early, take extra swings. He's taken on a leadership role with the younger kids, helping them with swings, staying in the cage to toss balls to them, help them with different aspects of their swing. Sometimes we have to kick him out of the cage so we can go home. Then he probably goes home and hits it in the garage, honestly, or somewhere. Just puts a ton of time in. This obviously loves the game, and it's great to see him be able to go on to the next level.